There's always a way back in life. As long as you want to have that need to change and that want to change and allow people to help you, there will always be a way back. Two big passions of mine are mental health and running, but I was actually running away from how I was feeling internally. I was using certain substances to get by rather than speaking about it with others and getting the support that I needed. I actually had a seizure. That was really the turning point for me. I said enough's enough. Sometimes you fail to go forward, so mental health, you don't want to battle alone.
Where has running taken you?
I took on the challenge of running 100k a day for 100 days straight. I just love seeing other people and inspiring other people and getting other people out there and moving. There's nothing better.
Hey, this is Alina Reddy and welcome to Foreign Influence.
I even had a moment.
It was like a line in the sand.
And I loved every second of it.
I have to work even harder because now I'm...
To winning The Voice Australia.
When you have more than one culture in your life.
heart and soul into that.
Grandiose perspective in your paintings.
We were mostly from migrant families.
Together, we're going to
I guess my father was a food scientist.
When the missiles started coming in, we could just run and hide in the bunker.
But it also had mutual admiration.
Hey, this is Alina Reddy and welcome to Foreign Influence. You might wonder, what are we doing on the running track? Well, we're going to have a chat to a person who refers to himself as the crazy running man. Jack, thank you so much for joining Foreign Influence this week.
Thank you for having us on, Alina. I've been looking forward to this one, so it's a pleasure.
When you tell people what you do, most would say, why would he do this to himself?
Yeah, I do get a fair few people asking that question. I tell a lot of people, as we'll find more out in this interview, two big passions of mine are mental health and running. So I do like to run a lot and I like to run far as well.
Why a lot and why far?
Running's something that I was always into when I was younger. Through school, always grew up playing sport, always did cross country. So it was something that's always been embedded in me, but for a while there I didn't do too much, and then I got back into it during COVID 2020. I started running with one of my mates, Matt. He got me back into it, and then since then it's just been one of those things that I've found really helps my mental health, and it's also one of those things you can get the community behind you and get other people involved, and there's no better feeling than when you're getting stuck in all together. So yeah, we've done some big runs over the past sort of 3 or 4 years, and it's something that I'm going to continue to do for the rest of my life.
Let's go back a little bit. As a child, were you always active?
Yeah, I was always into my sports, so a big passion of mine was footy, and I still am a very passionate Carlton supporter, but unfortunately we're not too good at the moment, but yeah.
Well, things change.
Oh no, things do change, but hopefully we can turn it around this year. But yeah, always into my sport, cricket, basketball. I was a little bit chubby when I was younger, so I had a little bit of puppy fat, but we lost that as soon as we hit high school. And then, yeah, just always played footy through high school, basketball, cricket, cross country. And then, yeah, sort of after I finished school, I sort of put on a bit of weight, and I was at about 92 kilos at one stage, so we didn't do too much running. We played footy the whole way through, but yeah, fitness and health wasn't really part of my routine.
I know you have gone through some difficult patches in your life, and I just want to ask you a personal question. What has led you down the path of self-destruction with substance abuse and addiction?
Yeah, it's a good question, that one, Alina. It's something that I'm still figuring out why I did go down that path. It's certainly something that I was running away from my mental health at the time. I was using certain substances to get by rather than speaking about it with others and getting the support that I needed. So I decided to make a change in end of 2020. I got some help from a rehab clinic. Health and fitness, it's certainly something that's really helped me by, and it's something that I use every day instead of using certain substances to get by, because it's not a healthy way of doing it. And I've just grown to love running since then. And you know, I always say to people that you're not going to feel the way you are forever, and when you do get support from others, it goes a long way to helping you through, and that's why I'm so passionate about helping others now and leading by example and trying to help anyone else there that is struggling out there.
And 2020, that was a very difficult year for so many people, because that's the year that we all went into lockdown.
Yeah, it was. It was probably when I was at my worst as well with my addictions. I was, using cocaine and alcohol every day to get by, and then I decided I needed to do something about it. So I started becoming honest with my family, my friends, and leaning on them for support. And then,
so what was the turning point?
Yeah, so I actually had a seizure. I was living with my grandma at the time, and I'd been up for over a day, and I just had too much, and I had a seizure. And since that point, that was really the turning point for me. I said enough's enough. I've got to do something about this.
Things need to change.
Yeah, but people think that it's just the addiction side that got hold of me, but I was actually running away from how I was feeling internally. And without fixing that, I wouldn't have been able to get the addiction side under control. So I just want to continue to portray the strong message around mental health and help others out there.
I am very proud of you that you recognize the big signs, and that you decided to be brave enough and courageous to face it and do something about it. And it's great that now you can inspire other people.
Yeah, well, that's what I always say to people. There is always a way back. You're not going to be stuck in that position forever, but leaning on other people for support, whether that be, your family, your friends, professionals, whoever it is, it goes a long way to helping you through. You don't have to fight alone.
Where has running taken you?
Yeah, my running journey's been it's been a fun one, and been something that I'm going to continue to do for a long, long time.
You've got a big smile on your face when you just say that word running.
I know, it brings me a lot of happiness and joy. It's been a journey. So I started off running my first marathon in 2021. And then from there, I did a big fundraiser for the Mental Health Foundation Australia. So I did the whole year sober, and we raised 22,000 that year.
Amazing.
And then from there, I decided I'd run my first 100K, which was in 2023. And we started up a mental health and wellbeing program at my football club that I played at called De La Salle. So we did a big fundraiser for that. I did it with a couple of other mates as well, and then we got about 80 people involved on the day, and it was a special day. And then, from there, Alina, we stepped it up again. We decided to take on run 50K a day for 50 days straight while still working full time as a landscaper.
Crazy.
So, well, people, my Instagram name is the Crazy Running Man, so maybe it's a little bit fitting, but honestly, I just love seeing other people and inspiring other people and getting other people out there and moving. And there's nothing better. So that was honestly a very special 50 days. And as I said, to get so many people, we used to get anywhere between 30 to 70 people come down and run every night, and it was just awesome. Like it was special. And then that last day, we had about 350 people running on the last day, all there for the one common purpose.
Wow.
All on the same team. You don't get it too often, Alina. So it was a special day. And after that, we actually started up our own mental health charity called Miles for Smiles, which is up and running now.
Miles for Smiles.
Miles for Smiles.
Yeah.
It's fitting, isn't it?
Yes.
I took on the challenge of running 100K a day for 100 days straight. And it was a brutal challenge. We started up in Cairns on the road and did the first 50 days on the road, which I struggled a little bit on the road. I made a few mistakes. I got heat stroke in the first week. I got a bit of gastro. Didn't have my nutrition on point.
Yeah, but gastro, that's not a mistake.
That's not a mistake,
yeah.
but that was just something that happened. It's,
Yeah.
You know, these things happen in
Yeah.
life. Unfortunately, I struggled a bit in the first 50 days, but when we got back to Melbourne, the last 50 days, I was able to run 50 hundreds in a row. But as I've said to people, the biggest difference was getting that support of people coming down and getting involved, because it's something that I thrive off, and I love to inspire other people and get around other people that come down and run with us. And I always make sure that I speak to every single person that comes down and runs, because I appreciate
Nice.
them.
That's so supportive.
100%, and that's what a lot of people think running's such an individual sport, where it's not. It's such a community sport, and when you get that community feel, there's nothing better.
I've seen some footage, you sitting in the ice bath and like completely shaking. What was going through your mind? So that was when you got a heat stroke, right?
So that was
that was
actually, so this is a different time. This was the challenge that I did last year. So I was doing a bit of a training run for my next upcoming fundraiser run that I'm doing. That was on day 4, and yeah, it was grim scenes. We were in, I can't even remember the country town we were in, but it was about 3 hours from Melbourne, and I was in the esky in the ice bath. It was bloody freezing in there, and
It looked brutal.
so it was a tough challenge. And as I said, I didn't quite get done what I wanted to get done, but that's life. You got to, sometimes you fail to go forward. So
That's right.
You
and
come
then
back
you have
bigger and
something
stronger.
to like really strive for.
100%.
Yeah.
this isn't just about me. This is a team effort, and the whole crew's been unbelievable. I've set my alarm for 4:30, and we'll start from here.
Yeah.
We'll just get 6 hours sleep. By the time I fall asleep, it'll be about 10:30, and then we'll start here about like 5:15. We'll just leave from here. Oh yes, it's fresh. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Let's go. That's it, brother. Very well, mate, first. It's there. It's just there. Do you want this towel?
This is fine.
It'd almost be better kneeling than kneeling in there, brother.
Golf Nathan.
I'm helping you. This is recovery.
How do you handle body exhaustion?
Yeah, so it's one of those things, especially when you're doing like multi-day run, you sort of got to have everything on point. Nutrition is a massive key. So as long as I'm getting the nutrition in that I need throughout the day, I'll be able to back it up the next day. As soon as you drop off that nutrition, your body's depleted, and that exhaustion is going to come. There's some uncontrollables like the heat. If it is really hot, yeah, you're gonna struggle. Which is just you can keep yourself cool. Like I used to keep myself cool with putting ice over my head, wet towels, running covered up in a long sleeve, having the long hat on. I always try and get an ice bath in as well, just to freshen up the legs for the next day.
Yep.
But yeah, it's one of those things as well that I've always found when I'm doing these multi-day things, you've got to push through that first couple of weeks. And then once you get through that first couple of weeks, it starts to become second nature and you're in a routine. So.
Oh, wow. And how do you train, like on daily basis? Is it every day that you have to do the training?
Yeah, so I've got a coach that I've had for the last 4 years. His name's Kev. He's the best in the business. So
sounds like he's a legend.
He's an absolute legend, one of the best blokes you'll ever meet. He writes my running program, so I run every day. Some days I don't run big Ks, so it might be 5 to 8K. But yeah, usually a lot of when I'm training for these big events, there's a lot of back-to-back long runs. So it could be anywhere 40 plus Ks back to back. And then we in between them, we've got some...
I cannot imagine. Yeah.
Well, as I always said, I'd hate to do it by myself. Like our motto at Miles to Smiles is always one in, all in. I've got a great support crew around me. I've got some good mates that come down and get involved. And without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So that's what I love about it.
Wondering, so you run because it affects your breathing, your lungs, and I imagine your mental state is the most important, right? But then when you feel physically you can no longer do it, like what helps you to push yourself through that?
Having obviously all big runs that I've done have been fundraisers, so I've got that motivation there that when you're passionate about something like I am about mental health, and you've got that goal there, that spurs me along to keep going. But also having that support around you, like having people come down and get involved, having my mates come down and get involved, that's what I thrive off. And that's, as I said, it's like mental health, you don't want to battle alone. So you can definitely some contrast between the two, running and mental health.
Are there days that you struggle, like staying clean?
Yes, there has been. My sort of sober journey has started in 2021. I did the whole year sober, but through then I've still been, still had a few slip-ups here and there, gone back and had a drink, used some certain substances, but I have made the call that I'll never ever do it again, and that's something that I'm confident about, because sometimes I still held on to it. I'd be able to have a drink here and there, but it doesn't work for me, and it's no good for me personally. Not saying it's for everyone, but yeah, we're nearly a year off everything now, so.
Who is the greatest person you have met through your running journey, apart from your legendary coach?
That is a tough question. I've met some beautiful, some unbelievable people and beautiful people.
Clearly our videographer Paul does.
Oh, exactly.
Yes.
He's one of the best. He was a massive support to me on my last show.
On your journey.
He was. He was doing it all. Don't worry. He was running with us. He was on the pavement. He was doing everything. So he was even making some drinks, I think, at some stage, getting the ice bath ready. Couldn't be stopped. So I've got a very good training partner, a little Colombian fella that I've met along the way. His name's Andreas. He inspires me every day. He's probably been, over the last year, my biggest support with all my runs. He's always there training with me, helping me out, just being there right by my side. I've actually now started getting him into work with me as well, so I can't, he's by my side a lot more, but he's probably been my #1 inspiration and support from the people that I've met.
Because from what I heard, your running group that you have created around you is very multicultural, and you have been a great influence on them. So you've been foreign influence on the foreigners in Australia.
Yeah, we have. We've had a few different cultures come down, and that's what we love about it, because a lot of my mates that I've met through running, as I was having a chat to you, they're Irish, English, Colombian, and they're people that have moved over here, so they don't have much family over here. So it's been nice to be able to create a bit of a family feel for them through Miles for Smiles, and yeah, it's awesome, and they're some of my close mates now.
Jack, you must have a complex relationship with your running hobby, given how your dad passed away, and I'm really sorry about him passing away. But does that ever worry you?
Not really. So my dad actually passed away when I was 3. He went out for a run one day and he actually had a heart attack. So I've got no vivid memories of him. I mean, it's been real tough for my mum, and my mum's one of the strongest people, and someone that I look up to, the way she goes about it and the way she was able to, you know, raise me through being a single mother. But I think it's quite fitting that, you know, I'm running the way I do and have found running is a big passion of mine. Yeah, I think there's something there. There has to be. It doesn't worry me. I do get regular checkups always, so like I always make sure my health comes first. So especially even when I'm doing a big event and a big challenge, I always make sure that afterwards I get a checkup, before I get a checkup, to make sure everything's working all good.
And do you have any siblings?
No, I'm an only child.
An only child, so you, your mum and your grandma.
Yeah, my grandma, and mum's got a partner, Pat, that she's been with for the last, since when I was about in year 7, so I would have been 12, so about 18 years now, 17 or 18 years. So, and then I've got also my uncle, the clumsy riding man, who's my #1 support always. He's been there through all the challenges on the bike, and he's not just a massive support to me, but to everyone else that comes down and runs and gets involved, and he loves to have a chat to them and always makes them feel very welcome.
Yeah, it's good to have support network around you.
Huh?
You don't want that SHIT.
No, it's good stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How do you know Mr. Collins?
And hooks.
You good?
How old are you, Jack?
I am 30.
30. In your 30-year journey, what is the greatest lesson you have learned?
Yeah, the greatest lesson I've learned is definitely there is always a way back in life, and no matter what position you're in, you're not always going to be feeling the way you are forever. And as long as you want to have that need to change and that want to change and allow people to help you, there will always be a way back. So I urge anyone that is struggling out there to speak up and to always stay positive, because there's always a way back in life if you are in a position that you don't want to be, because hopefully I can inspire people and show people that through my life I've been able to do that. So,
Well, sounds to me like you have inspired a lot of people already.
yeah, no, I think that's why I do it. That's why I do it. That's my main aim. I want to help as many people out there, and not just through the running side of things, about the mental health side of things as well. But as I said, when you're doing hard things as well, it certainly helps your mental health, and it makes you a stronger person and helps you get through certain things in life and obstacles.
And what do you do for your everyday job?
So I'm a landscaper. I'm working hard at the moment because I do have my, I've actually just found my lovely girlfriend. We've been together about just over 3 months now. So we met last year in June. Her name's Laura, and she's living over in the UK. She's from the UK, in Newcastle. But I've been very lucky to meet her. She's been a massive support to me, and she's forever challenging me and making me a better person every single day, and helping me grow.
Very, very nice. I'm really happy for you.
Look at this. Bring your girlfriend on the road with you, they say. Donnie, how good's this? What a support she is. She's been the brains behind this this road set up and getting all the crew humming and everything in order. So very much appreciate it. I'm very lucky to have her here.
Please tell me about the name, the Crazy Running Man. Where did that come from?
Yeah, well, it's funny. A few of my mates started calling me the Running Man because I was doing so much running, and then I just thought, because through my challenges I'll have the Crazy Running Man, so I have a bit of fun with it on Instagram. It's just my Instagram name, but yeah, that's where it's come from doing all the challenges.
And what's next for you, Jack?
I've got a big training run in October, and then there's just going to be a few different races that I'm doing this year. So I've got a couple of backyard ultras. I got the Gold Coast double. I got a 24-hour race. So it's going to be a big year of racing, but I absolutely love it, and it's I'm looking forward to launching this year.
Terrific. And I heard that you're attempting to break world record.
Yeah, that's what I'm training for next. So my last training run didn't quite go to plan. So as I said, I'm not going to attempt to go for the world record until I'm ready, because I want to be cherry ripe for this one, and it's going to be a big fundraiser, and I cannot wait to get the community involved with it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us and with our audience. And we wish you all the very best for your upcoming races.
Thank you very much for having us on, Alina. It's been a pleasure.
Come on!
Here we go.
Go!